Welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on Adobe Dreamweaver. So today's topic is introduction to Adobe Dreamweaver. Actually, Dreamweaver was not created by Adobe. It was created by Macromedia in 1997 and maintained by Macromedia till 2005. Later, in 2005, Adobe Systems purchased Macromedia. Okay. So now today our topic is Dreamweaver. So actually, Dreamweaver is a popular web designing and development software. So now we will be discussing on different features of Dreamweaver. The first one is design and layout tools. In Dreamweaver CC, we can see icon driven menus and detailed panels which help in improving the insertion and editing of text images, and you can edit the media also without using the code. So the thing is, actually you don't need to write the codes here. Coding is automatically done by the Dreamweaver. So it is one of the good features of Dreamweaver. Okay. The media files supported by this type of software include HTML5, that means the HTML version 5, and video and flash files. Now another interesting part is Adobe has not added any functionality of creating graphics in it. So Adobe just link the Dreamweaver with Adobe Photoshop CC, okay, to do anything on graphics. So this means we can import and edit images from within Dreamweaver. Okay. Next one is site management and file transfer protocol. Dreamweaver is not only a web page editor, okay, it is much more than that. So it is a complete site management software. Next one is coding environment and text editor. We can use Dreamweaver for designing and maintaining websites without knowing any code. This means that we don't need to know about the coding to create the website when we are trying to develop a website using this software. Okay. Dreamweaver allows us to work in code only view. This view works as a text editor where it supports popular coding and scripting language including JavaScript and PHP. Next one is mobile designing and development features. Now we know that internet is changing at a great speed day by day. Okay, so these days more and more people are using mobile devices and all the smartphone devices. So there are multiple tools included in Dreamweaver that allows us to design websites for mobile device. Okay. Next one is customizable workspace layouts. Dreamweaver workplace is completely customizable. We can change the location of different panels and toolbars, and also different users can save multiple layouts according to their style of working. Okay. Next one is powerful visual aids. It allows us to use guides, rulers, measuring tools and customizable positioning grid. Okay. In addition to that, this software also allows us to make temporary change to our web page to see how our web page will change. Next one is CSS designer. Actually CSS stands for cascading style sheets. Okay, so this language we use to style an HTML document. Okay, so CSS describes how HTML elements should be displayed. Okay, so Dreamweaver has full-fledged CSS designer that allows us to create, edit and manage styles visually without the need of coding. Okay, next one is live view and live code. Generally browsers display web pages differently than your web designing tools. This can create serious layout problems. To sort this problem, Dreamweaver has a live view mode based on the WebKit rendering engine for showing the correct rendering of the web pages. Last point is HTML5, CSS3 and PHP code hinting. This software supports HTML5, PHP and CSS3 code hinting. This will help the advanced users to better design modern web pages with customized requirements. Okay, so all these are the features of Dreamweaver already we have talked about. Next you can see here, this is the welcome screen of Dreamweaver. So on opening Dreamweaver, it displays a welcome screen. So this screen also appears when there is no open file. From this screen we can open existing files, create new files and learn how to use Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, you can see here. Next we will be learning about components of the workspace. The Dreamweaver window along with all the panels, toolbars, dialog boxes etc. is called as workspace. So it contains so many features that many first time users find it difficult to use it. Now one by one we will be talking about all the components of the workplace. Number one, the first one is menu bar. Okay, so if you can see here, this bar is known as the menu bar. It is situated at the top of the Dreamweaver's workspace and it contains all the commands found in Dreamweaver CC. Many of these commands can be accessed from different panels and toolbox, but there are certain commands which can only be accessed through the menu bar. So if you zoom this, you can see all the menus here: file, edit, view, insert, modify, format, comments, site, window, help. Okay, so the bar is known as the menu bar. Next one is, that is document toolbar. Okay, so if you see this bar below the menu bar is known as the document toolbar. It is located immediately below the menu bar. This bar offers the code, split, design and live views. Okay, here if we zoom, you can see it properly. At first it is code, then split, then design, and if you click the arrow you will have another option. So we will be talking about all these one by one. So if you click this arrow you will get live view also. So code, split, design and live view control the manner in which the open file is displayed. Okay, so here at first it is code. Code view displays the code editor and the design view displays the visual editor, and Split view divides the page in half. One half of the page shows the design view and another half shows the code view. Okay, and here if you click this arrow, we will have another option, that is live view. So it allows us to look at the web page as it will appear in Google and Safari web browsers. Okay. You can see here, if you click on this arrow, so you will get the live view here. Okay, so if we click arrow here, it is the design view. You can see here, if we click the arrow, we will have live view. Okay, here you can see live view. Okay, so here you can use two options. One is live code, another one is inspect button. Okay, so live code option is visible only if live view is selected. So in this view we can see the effect of changing the web page on the code. And another one is inspect button. So this button also is available if live view is selected here. Okay, so this view allows us to identify and troubleshoot CSS by highlighting the styles that apply to any element we select in the page. Okay, so we will get these two options if we select live view here. Okay, now next one is title field. So title field actually displays the page title, which is text that appears at the top of the browser window when a page is displayed. Okay, so the title page text also identifies the page when bookmarked. So here the text is untitled 1. Okay, next one we will be dealing, that is document window. So what is document window part? If you see in this figure, you will see that a white space is there. So document window is the place where we do the actual editing of the open files. Okay, next one is panels. Actually panels are generally located on the right side of the document window. Okay, panels contain comments that are frequently used in Dreamweaver. Okay, next one is property inspector. So the property inspector is generally located at the bottom left of the workspace. So if you see here, you can see this part. So it is generally located at the bottom left of the workspace. Okay, so this window shows the different options and properties available for selected elements. Okay, so these options are different for different elements. We can see here all the different options available here. Now the next part is creating websites. So already we know that Dreamweaver is a site management software. So it has been already developed to help users with creating and maintaining websites. Okay, so setting up a site in Dreamweaver is very easy. We select a folder on our system and we tell Dreamweaver that all the related files for the website will be kept in this folder. This easy first step is one of the most important steps in website designing and management, because all the elements of our site must remain in the same relative location on our web server, okay, as they are on our hard drive. Else our links, images, other elements will simply stop functioning and our site will fail. Now we'll learn the steps for creating a new website in Adobe Dreamweaver CC. So at first, in the menu bar, click on the site. This will open drop down menu. Select new site from this menu. If we click on new site, it will open a site setup dialog box. So it is the site setup dialog box. Here you have to type the name of your site in the site name text box. Here we are writing computer, and in the local site folder text box that is below, specify the location of the folder in which the website resources will be kept, or you can click on the browser icon on the right of the local site folder text box here, and select the folder that you want to use, and then click on the save button. So if you click on the save button, then we will have the project saved. Okay, so these are the steps for creating a new website. Now we will be learning how to create a web page. Already we know that websites are made up of multiple web pages. Some websites like Adobe or Microsoft.com has thousands of pages. So in Dreamweaver, user can create web pages either from the welcome screen or from the new document window. Okay, so now follow the steps to create the pages using welcome screen. So as we know that this screen is the welcome screen in Dreamweaver CC. Okay, so here at first you can start Dreamweaver or close all the open files in Dreamweaver if Dreamweaver is already running. So this will cause Dreamweaver to open the welcome screen. Now select the file type. You can see all the types of file are available here: HTML, CSS, JS, PHP, XML. Okay, so select the file type that we want to create. Different file types tell Dreamweaver the type of code to use for creating the page. So as mentioned above, we can create whole websites in Dreamweaver without the knowledge of coding language. So now click HTML and then click create. So Dreamweaver automatically creates the code for your pages. Now next step, you can see for creating the web page using new document window. So if you want to create the web page using new document window, so at first you have to click in the menu bar, then click on the file. This will open a drop down menu. Here you can see the drop down menu here. So this will open a drop down menu. From the drop down menu, select new. After selecting new, this will open the new document window. This is the new document window. Here select the type of page that we want to create from the extreme left column. Here it is, the document type. The available choices are as follows: blank page, here at last it is fluid grid layout. This option is used for creating web pages with fluid grid layout. Okay, this allows us to create web pages that automatically adjust to different screen sizes. Okay, here you can see one option, that is starter templates. This option allows us to create web pages based on Dreamweaver's template. Okay, and another one is site templates. This option is used for creating mobile application with jQuery. Okay, jQuery, QUERY, jQuery mobile. So now just select the page type and the layout that we want to use, then click on the create button. Just so we have selected here HTML. After clicking on create, Dreamweaver will create a web page based on the selection made by you, and then in the menu bar just click on the file button and click on save. After clicking on save, this will open. All these are the menus. So here we have to select the file button. Okay, and we have to click on save, or you can select save as for the first time. This will open the save as dialog box. Here type the name of the file in the file name dialog box, and then click on the save button here. Then your web page will be saved. So the name is, here we are writing project 1. Now click on the save. Your web page will be saved. Now we will learn about how to add text and links to our web page. It is very easy to create web pages in Dreamweaver because it has a visual editor. Already we have seen. So you simply click on the top of the page and start typing. Dreamweaver will automatically add the required code. In addition to simple text, you can also mark the text into headlines and specify line breaks. Okay, so in previous classes already we have learned about using HTML for marking text as heading. For recapping, HTML5 allows us 6 different types of headings. Okay, these headings are sized relative to each other. H1 heading, we know H1 heading will have the largest font size, followed by H2, H3, H4 and so on. Okay, we know. So now just follow the steps to mark the text as heading. So just click on the top of the white area and just start typing. Here we have already written computer. Okay, so now select the text that we want to highlight here. Here it is, the text is computer. Now go to the property inspector that is at the bottom of the workspace and click on the HTML. Here already we have selected HTML. Now click on the arrows right of the format box here. This will open a drop down menu. Here just select the heading option that you want to use from the drop down menu. Here we have selected heading 4. So now you can see the changes to the text here. Okay, so by doing this process we can add text to our web pages. Now we will learn how to add links to the web pages. This software allows us to create internal and external links within our web page. The internal links are designed to link to resources within our website. We know these links can be either absolute links or relative links, and the external links are designed to link to resources outside our website. So these links must be absolute links. We can understand the concepts of links by comparing them to the addresses. Okay. So now we'll learn how to add links to the web pages. So just follow the steps here. So open Dreamweaver and open the page in which we want to create the link. Here is the page. Now we have already written the computer on the white. Now select the text or image we want to serve as a link. Then click on HTML. Here HTML already selected in property inspector. Now in the link, as you can see, link text box, just enter the relative or absolute addresses of the resource to which we want to link. So here you have to put the link of the resources, that means the relative or absolute address of the resource. Okay, by doing that we can add links to the web pages. Now another method is, if we want to create links using the insert panels, then at first we have to open Dreamweaver and open the page in which we want to create the link. Then select the text or image we want to serve as a link. Then in the insert panel, click on the insert tab and click on hyperlink. This will open the hyperlink dialog box. So it is the hyperlink dialog box. So you have to just enter the text that you want to use in tooltip in the text box, and then below the link text box we have to enter the relative or absolute link here. Okay, then just click on the OK button. Got it? So by applying all these processes, you can create the links by using insert panel also, and also by using property inspector. Here you can choose the file name. So I think whatever we have discussed in this lesson is nicely covered by me. Okay, so recap this video again and again and try to understand and do the practice.